JohnnyJans here, and today is going to be a big day, a big sometimes day, if you will, because we're going to do a great sometimes adventure here outside of Ocala, a place called Homosassa Springs, where I'm going to do some wild meandering around. And you can see behind me, the crowd hasn't arrived yet. Yes, I am here early because you want to be, and I'm here at a place called Homosassa Springs, which is a wildlife sanctuary we're going to check out here in Florida. And the first thing that's really cool about this place, it's kind of like Jurassic Park. You have to take a boat to get there. We're going to check out the visitor center, and then we're going to take an epic boat ride into the reserve. And we are inside the welcome center right now. What do you think of it? Yeah. Neat. Hey, check this out. Something that's really cool over here. It's it's a model railroad. Look at that. It's so cool. Does it work?
That just makes the sound.
Oh, it just makes a sound? That speaker right there? All aboard indeed.
Bullet train.
Wow. So this is going to be awesome right now. We're going to board one of these fancy boats this morning and head down the Swamp River Trail to the Homosassa Reserve. Here we go. We're about to embark on a Homosassa River adventure right now. This will be better than Jurassic Park. Time, the ever-flowing river. Come with us now as we go on our journey. Welcome to Homosassa Springs. Well, there it is. We took the boat ride over, and now we're at the actual Homosassa Springs Park. And the cool thing about that boat ride, it's actually free. So you can just hop on there and enjoy a 20-minute, 5 horsepower engine boat ride down the river. But it was really cool. We saw some wildlife. I saw, you guys missed it, but I saw 2 alligator snapping turtles, but the water's kind of dark. And there's only 2 in there. I saw them both, so winning. But now we are going over to the Homosassa Park now. This is the wildlife sanctuary, and it's based on Florida wildlife. So we're gonna see a lot of Florida wildlife here, and they're like injured and rescued. So all good things. Plus, I hear pre-tell, there's an African hippo, because when the original park closed down, they actually inherited the hippo, came in the deal. But of course, it's a Florida wildlife park, so, you know, they weren't going to have a hippo is not Florida native, but the governor actually made the hippo a resident of Florida. So he's kind of famous, so we're going to go check that out right now. Right off the bat, it looks like just like the other welcome center that we just saw. We have the gift shop over here, a little cafe area to get some snacks. Whole bunch of information. Hey, if you like pressed pennies, you can get yourself some souvenir coinage. All right, folks, well, here we go. I just paid to get into the wildlife sanctuary, and it's only $13 too, so that's awesome. Look at that, free boat ride, and at the end, $13 wildlife sanctuary to see some sweet Florida wildlife. Got my hand stamp to prove it. Pretty cool. So let's go check out all that Homosassa has to offer right now. Let's do some epic meandering around. Oh ho ho, what's up here first? This is exciting. It's a manatee statue because yes, the manatees do come here to the springs. We might not see any manatees today because it's a little warmer, so they said there might not be up the river or in the springs, but it's still possible. They didn't think we'd see those alligator snapping turtles, and I did, so, you know, JohnnyJans is good at finding animals. We're going over to the manatee viewing area. Again, probably not going to see any manatees today, they said. It's a little too warm. When it gets colder some days, those 3 days in Florida, you know, the manatees will actually come up here and huddle together, and you'll see a lot. Oh, this is so exciting, folks. I hear pre-tell that there's actually maybe a manatee in the water that we can see right now here at this manatee viewing area. So I would expect to see manatees in the manatee viewing area, and that might actually happen. Look, there actually is a manatee in the water, folks. Wow. There it is, a Florida manatee. Let's see if we can get a better view. Again, the water's a little murky because we're out in the wild, but there it is. You can see the size. It's got a baby too. And it's going under the bridge. Right there. Wow. There's its tail. There's the tail of the baby. You can see a little bit of a shot of them. So there are two manatees. Like I said, we saw some manatees from above, and I'm going down the steps now to the below decks, and we're gonna get a view under the water and see what we can see, and maybe we'll see those manatees too. When you were above the water, you had no idea that there was this many fish down here. This is incredible. Look at all the fish. There's so many. Now, the manatees have probably passed by, and as you can see, it's still foggy, and they're out in the horizon there. So I don't think we're gonna get a good view of the manatees today. But if you come here when it's cold, you can just imagine all the manatees piling up against the glass here that you get to see underwater. So there we go, a look underneath the water. Lots of fish. We know that there are two manatees in here. It would be a lot more exciting if there were more, but it's okay. It's like a virtual SeaWorld down there. It's a real life aquarium. And now we're back topside, and we're gonna go check out some more fun things. There's little Jans. She's carefully reading the map for today, planning out our adventure. What are some of the things that we might see, little Jans?
Well, there's a snake touch that we might see.
Cool.
And there's 3 bathrooms, kind of.
Oh, that's good to know. So check it out, we're at one of the highlights of the tour right now. We've reached this African hippo that I told you about that they inherited from the former zoo. There he is, hanging out. That is a 6,000-pound old man hippopotamus right there. Oh, that just happened. Look. He's putting on a show, everybody. It's amazing. The next one will be in the next 15 minutes. I baby Yoda'd myself now, and I am ready to go explore this Homosassa Wildlife Sanctuary. And I'm gonna let you folks at home explore it through a little zoo montage. look at the map of Homosassa, and you can see it's all one big circle. Just to give you guys a layout of the land, we come in the entrance from that area, and right beyond that bridge is the hippo. Here's the alligator encounter, and then if you head straight down here, you're gonna go on the wildlife walk that'll take you all around to where the reptile house is in there, and you'll circle back to where the manatees are and the hippo. So it's one big circle, which makes it nice. Just like many things in Florida, one big circle. As I come around the bend, I return once again to the manatee viewing area, and that means I have completed my meandering around of Homosassa Springs. So now it's time to jump on the boat and go back to the Welcome Center. Let's go enjoy that beautiful scenic boat ride now. And this is a great place. This is definitely a sometimes trip. Not often, but sometimes. A good half-day experience here, especially if you want to go and drive about 100 miles away from Orlando. But if you want to see some Florida wildlife, this is your place. And as all things end as they must here in Florida, they end with the gift shop. Right over here. Check out some of the sweet merch. Well, there it is. My sometimes adventure here at Homosassa Springs. And like I said, this is a great sometimes thing to do, great half-day attraction. We had a lot of fun. I love seeing the wildlife. I love seeing the Florida wildlife, and that African hippo was pretty cool. A lot of meandering pathways, which was a plus. And my favorite part was probably the boat tour, which is free, by the way, so don't forget that. But that was definitely a wonderful boat trip down the creek. Good times. So I want to thank my JohnnyJans fans out there that asked to see me come meander around over here at Homosassa. And if you folks at home want me to meander around in a certain place, just leave it below in the comments. Otherwise, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you like this video. And until next time, this is JohnnyJans, and I'll catch you out there meandering around. There he is. Look at him. He's getting inspired right now. Inspired to greatness. This is what all our national symbols do. They train for so many hours staring at the American flag, becoming more and more patriotic every minute. You go, buddy. You go.